Hey, what's up guys? It's Dr. Steve here. In this video, I want to share a really cool story I heard yesterday about Vince Lombardi because I think this story will resonate with you because it did with me. And the story that I heard was I was actually listening to sports talk radio yesterday, which I rarely ever do, but I think the timing was perfect because they were talking about Vince Lombardi, and what he would do is he would get his teams together. By the way, if you don't know who Vince Lombardi is, you can go Google him, but he's a very famous coach. He's got a lot of quotes. So if you go Google Vince Lombardi quotes, you'll find a lot of them. But this is one of my favorites. So what he would do at the beginning of every season is he would gather up his team. They would all be there in front of him, and he would ask them, who in here wants to win a championship? Now, obviously, everybody in the room raises their hand. But he doesn't stop there. He asks them a follow-up question, and the follow-up question is, now those of you who are raising your hands, who among you are willing to do whatever it takes, make whatever sacrifice, and do whatever I ask you to do in order to win that championship? And that is the real question. Because I deal with people every day, and the situation is very similar because I ask people, people, obviously anybody wants to make more money, right? If I ask anybody, hey, who wants to make more money? Hey, who wants to improve their situation? Who wants to quit their job? Everybody's going to raise their hand, right? Of course, I do. I want to make more money. I want to quit my job. I want to retire my spouse. I want to live a better life. I want to work less stress, more money, right? Who doesn't want that? Everybody wants that. Everybody would raise their hand. But when I ask the follow-up question, are you willing to do whatever it takes? What level of commitment do you have? Will you do what I tell you to do? All of a sudden, that number drops significantly. People aren't willing to do what it takes. So my question to you is, are you? Because I have so many people come to me and I show them what they need to do. I tell them what they need to do, and they don't. So it's like, were you lying when you said you really wanted to do these things? You just want it to happen magically. You just want it to be gifted to you. You don't want to actually put in any effort or any work. Life doesn't work that way. This isn't the lottery. You don't scratch off a ticket and win hundreds of millions of dollars. It doesn't work like that. If you want different results, you have to take different actions. And if I tell people what to do, I expect them to do it because I assume that they're serious about what they told me they just wanted to achieve. So if someone says, hey, I need to earn an extra $500 a month, okay, well, let me show you how to do that. But will you do what I show you how to do? I want to make $3,000 this month. Okay, well, if I show you what to do, will you do it? And that's why that story resonated with me, because even Vince Lombardi back then understood that it's not just about wanting something, it's about having a willingness to work for it, to do whatever it takes to make it happen. So the next time you say to yourself, well, I want this or I want that, ask yourself that follow-up question. Are you willing to do what it takes to get it? One of the things I put on Facebook this week was, if you're not willing to do the things that you need to do to get what you want, why would you ever expect to get what you want? Seriously, it's not realistic, because one thing leads to the other. A goal without action or a plan is not a goal, it's a wish. So when you want something and you don't take any steps towards it, you're just wishing for it. You don't really want it, you're wishing for it, but you're not going to do anything to make it happen. And that's why you need to have a plan. That's why you need to take action. So when someone comes to me and says, hey, I want to make this much money a month, and I tell them what to do and they don't do it, I know they're not really serious. They don't really want it. They want it, but they don't really want it. They're not willing to do what it takes. Therefore, their level of commitment isn't enough. Their pain isn't great enough to make them overcome any worry, fear, or obstacle that they face. And that's what Vince Lombardi was talking about. Who here will make the sacrifice? Who here will do whatever it takes? Who here has the level of commitment to win the championship, to do whatever it takes to win a championship? And I'm sure everybody in the room raised their hand again for that, but that's not true. Because achieving a goal requires some sacrifice. It requires some things that a lot of people aren't willing to do. It's like, oh, well, I have a job. I don't want to spend any more time working towards my goals. Okay, well, then you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. If you're not willing to take time away from your family, if you're not willing to stay up a little bit later, if you're not willing to do the things that you need to do to start putting more money in your pocket, why would you ever expect to have more money? It just doesn't work that way. So I'm sharing this with you because that story really resonated with me, because of the fact that I deal with people still today, years and years after Lombardi delivered that speech, and people are still the same. They're still unwilling to do what it takes to achieve that goal, whether it's a championship or more money in their pocket or retire their spouse or whatever it might be. If you're not willing to do what it takes, you're not going to get it. And it's really that simple. So I'm sharing this video with you. Now, look, if you are one of those people that says, look, dude, I'll do whatever it takes. You tell me what to do, I'll do it. I'm one of those people. Like, you tell me I can make more money, you tell me what to do, I'll do it. You say jump, I'll say how high. If that's you, I want to work with you. I'd love to work with you. If you're one of those people that will follow instructions and do what I instruct you to do, there's a button below this video that you can start learning what I do and how you can do it too, and how you can start working towards whatever goal it is you might have. Whatever you're trying to achieve, it doesn't matter what business you're in, what goal you have, I'll help you. I'll help you. If you have that level of commitment, if you say I'll do whatever it takes and I'll listen, I'll follow your guidance, I will help you. Happy to. Look at what I'm doing. Look and see if it's right for you, because it's not a fit for everybody, obviously. We need to see if it's a fit for you, if you even qualify. But if you have the level of commitment that you seem to think you do, click that link below. Learn a little bit more, and once you're on the inside, I'll help you and I'll show you what you need to do. So that's it, guys. This is Dr. Steve signing off. Hope you got some value from this. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe up there. I share lots of cool stuff on my channel. If you're watching this on my blog, I appreciate you. Feel free to leave a comment below if you got some value from this and if you can relate. So that's it. Today is Valentine's Day. I wish you all a happy Valentine's Day. Hope you get to spend some time with the people you love today. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time.